Hello and welcome to my channel, Attila Tarot. In this video, we're gonna look at the relationship between Pakistan and India. Obviously, there's been a lot about it in the news, so I thought it would be good to take a look at what can we expect. We're gonna do a classic relationship analysis. These are the cards representing Pakistan's side. These are the ones representing India, and we're gonna look at the current situation, the hindering factors, the opportunities, and the final outcome as well. So let's get started. We're gonna start with Pakistan. So the first card we have here is the Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is a card that's generally connected to the past, nostalgia, and can indicate something just going back in history. This can be also past ties. It can point to Pakistan historical memory regarding partition or Kashmir as well, or just a recurring desire to return to a sense of lost unity or a shared culture history as well. The next card on their side is the Eight of Swords. So this is about feeling trapped, victim mentality. They might be feeling cornered by internal instability, economic struggles, or diplomatic isolation. It's kind of like when you're kind of overthinking something and you are seeing the situation worse than what it is actually. So there's a lot of analysis paralysis, I think, that's happening. The next card on the Pakistan side is the Tower, which is sudden upheaval, collapse of false structures and chaos. This suggests some unexpected turmoil, crisis within Pakistan, again, political, military, and also can be just the fact that a breakdown of a dialogue, no diplomacy, and kind of choosing chaos and choosing more of a military interruption. At the bottom of the deck for Pakistan, we do have the Nine of Cups, which is actually beautiful because I think it just means that there's a wish for peace, resolution, maybe through diplomacy, despite some surface level tension. But I think you can kind of see from here that Pakistan is pretty much grappling with some turmoil, chaos, internal, external, a lot of changes, chaos that's happening there. But I think there's a desire for resolution and dignity as well. Now let's look at what can we see from the Indian side. For India, the first card we have here is the Ten of Wands, which shows that India is carrying a lot of burden, a lot of baggage. Possibly it can be like, just the responsibilities that it has from a regional perspective as a leader in that region. Can be tensions as well from multiple fronts, Kashmir, China, internal challenges, economical troubles. Generally, it just shows that there's just a lot of issues that's happening on the Indian side as well, especially when you kind of look at it from their relationship with Pakistan. We also have the Four of Cups, which is the card of apathy, dissatisfaction, and not seeing opportunities that lie ahead of us, and kind of ignoring things that are important. So or they might be ignoring offers or any kind of moves into a resolution because they're just focusing on what if this would be like this, and focusing on previous negative challenges that they had with Pakistan as well. And they're kind of detaching from Pakistan with this card, focused instead on the global rise, whatever India is trying to achieve. Now, there's also here the Magician, which is the card of manifestation, having all the resources you need to achieve whatever you want. So I think it just shows that India has a very significant geopolitical and economic influence right now, tools and visibility to influence how this relationship with Pakistan is going to unfold. Now at the bottom of the deck we do have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of long-term vision, legacy as well, and economy as well. So India is definitely focused on building up their long-term legacy, economic growth, global influence as well. And you can kind of see it that India is in a very strong position of power and strategy, but they might be really detached emotionally from the tensions that they had with Pakistan lately. Now let's see the current situation. So the current situation, the first card is the Empress, which is actually very interesting because it's a very nurturing, very positive abundance card. Brings opportunities in for the long run. But also can be connected to resources or something around resources, earth resources. That might be a very important factor. And also, since we have the world on it, like the global influence is also a question in play here. The next card in the current situation is also very interesting because we have here the Ten of Pentacles, which is about stability, economic interdependence, and growth and long-term potential. So I think there's a lot of potential here for them in terms of collaboration, and there's economic growth. Now the last card in the current situation is the High Priestess, which I think is probably the one that is the trouble card here, because yes, this High Priestess can be connected to intuition, but it's also a card of secrets, not talking, lack of transparency and secrecy. So this is kind of like a good indication that there are hidden motives at play here, which is connected to resources, economy. So there's something, some kind of a secret or hidden motives right now that are resource related and economy related as well. Now let's look at the hindering factors. The first one is actually the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of independence and an economic stability. So I think there's, because it is in the hindering factor, there's a lot of desire for sovereign self-sufficiency, which makes interdependence very difficult. So I think their desire to be independent is something that's hindering the collaboration between the two countries. Now we also have here the Fool, which is a card of new chapters, new beginning, but also being foolish, taking a lot of risk, reckless decisions, also nationalism, or leadership that might be not experienced in certain sectors. So there's definitely some need for independence. There's a need for independence and also some foolish and reckless decisions. And also we have in the hindering factor the King of Cups, which normally it's a good card because it's a card of diplomacy and being emotionally mature and the ability of dealing with tough situations easily and effortlessly. So in this case, there's a lack of diplomacy and there can be manipulations behind the scenes that's influencing the current situation. Now let's see also what are the opportunities here. The first card in the opportunities section is the Knight of Wands, which is a very fast moving energy from the point of view of quick action, action oriented, and making very brave diplomatic moves Because generally it's an indication that something can be more successful than you think. So I think there's a hope and there's an opportunity here for them to be successful and resolve the issues successfully. We also have here the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is the card of community, and in this case, there can be a trilateral cooperation, maybe through BRICS or the United Arab Emirates. There's some kind of a third party that can come into the picture and help them to mediate and find some kind of a resolution for the current situation. Now we also have here the Five of Cups, which is a card of seeing whatever went wrong and kind of grieving, feeling lost, and just not really seeing the opportunities whatever lie ahead of us, because this card is kind of saying that not everything has been lost. So I think not everything has been lost. There's still opportunities for collaboration and brave movements forward. And the last card in the opportunity section is the World, which is, I think there can be many aspects of the World cards here. First of all, it can be this international collaboration and finding a resolution internationally, but also coming to an end of a cycle and starting a brand new era as well can be really great. Now let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that you enjoyed this reading, and you're also helping me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most, who are interested in this topic. And also don't forget to check out my other videos. I have quite a few country related, politics related, famous people, but also you're able to use my videos for your own guidance monthly in the money, career, finance, but also in the love and relationship perspective. But let's continue this analysis. The next card is the final outcome. The first card is the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of balance, giving, equal giving and receiving. So there might be that there might be a challenge here in terms of equal give and take. One side may feel likely they are receiving less than the other. So that's kind of a challenge, that they're not giving each other enough when the Six of Pentacles shows up, especially beside the Three of Swords, because the Three of Swords is continued emotional pain, betrayal, old wounds surface that are kind of keep coming back from this not having a proper distribution of land, a proper distribution of wealth, and collaboration. So there's definitely more pain to come when the Three of Swords is coming up, more pain and more suffering. The next card we have here is the King of Pentacles, which is a very stable leader, somebody who is conservative, somebody who has the resources, who has the economic advantage. Now this can be India, because obviously India is in a more powerful position from an economic perspective, but it can be also a leader, a person who is very conservative, very wise, and knows how to make money, like this very economic growth focused person. So there might be some kind of a leadership here. But also we have the Nine of Swords, which is a card of sleepless nights, anxiety, and there's going to be varying tensions. So I think there's going to be definitely more pain, not equal give and take as well, and some challenges in terms of worry and maybe connected to economy as well. But again, like there's some opportunity there, because the outcome really suggests some uneven reconciliation with a lingering mistrust, and economic factors might be a force, and emotional healing will not really happen, right? Like with this Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, there's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of worry. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Justice card, which I think shows that I think there's a chance to get get something negotiated, a deal or some kind of a treaty where, you know, balance is restored. So I think, yes, there's going to be all of those challenges, but there's hope here that they're going to find a resolution and agree on something that is fair and just for both parties. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope I'll be able to welcome you again.